blues and twos, that gives you a bit of a hint as to what we are embarking on today. We're in a back garden in Derbyshire where a chap became mildly obsessed really with American cop cars and taxis and couldn't stop buying them. And this actually, this guy is related. He's the brother of a guy that we did a barn find of a few years ago, a lovely yellow Volvo that you might remember. And while we were filming that barn find, he said, you know, you should come and see my brother. He's got a back garden with some cars in. But the irony of all this is the fact that the brother has emigrated to Canada, where most of these cars were built. So half these cars are going to end up being repatriated back to the country of origin. But today, we're going to have a look at all these cars. We're hopefully going to fire them all up, or as many as we can, and maybe clean one of them if we get time. So I guess this is a barn find episode, albeit in the garden, of the Late Break Show. And I'm Jonny Smith. Right, so hawk-eyed viewers might know or recognise this man, John, who we did the barn find of your lovely Volvo 850.
The beautiful T5R.
T5R, that yellow one, and that was great. It was a great day, that was.
Yeah, an amazing car.
And you still got it?
I've still got it, yeah. It is sadly parked back where it is because it did go in the garage, and literally as we speak they're putting scaffolding up to re-roof the garage because the roof started to collapse.
Oh gosh.
So we had to get it out to get it safe, but it is going to go back in. I've taken the decision not to do minimal restoration work and put it back on the road. I'm going to do a full restoration on it.
Oh,
I actually have another 850 T5 that wasn't there on the day, which is nearly finished restoration. So when that comes back home, that's going to be my daily driver. And then the T5R is going back where the T5 was, and it's going to be done properly.
Brilliant.
Because it deserves it, really.
It does. So your brother then, let's start uncovering this. So,
yes.
So this garden is your brother's garden?
Yes, me and my brother are afflicted with the same problem of buying cars. He's a bit more one make than me, although
I was going to say
this is different to the rest of the cars in the field.
So your brother is mild. I said in the intro, he's kind of mildly obsessed with cop cars and taxis.
Correct.
American stuff. How on earth did this start? Because you'll see behind us, there's a lot of Crown Victorias. This is not one of them. Mm-hmm. I think there's a Chevrolet in there as well.
There is. So it started when we were both kids with the Blues Brothers, of course.
Right.
An obsession with Dodge Monacos, which this is not, but it's not far off. And he's always been interested in blue light vehicles to the point where he built a career around it. So his career, up until moving to Canada, was running a company that bought and sold flashing lights, which is a very key part of
why he's got pallets and pallets
of them, yeah. So he would buy ex-blue light stock, so police, fire, ambulance service, etc.
Yeah.
Strip them down, re-lens them in yellow and sell them as sort of refurbished stock.
Yeah.
Basically recycling them to go on recovery vehicles and that sort of thing.
Right.
In the aftermarket. So that was his business, but his obsession with, blue light vehicles continued through his passion for cars, which started with this. This is an original New York, it's a car that served in the New York Police Department.
Wow. So this is not a replica?
No, it's not a replica. It's got a really interesting history, this car. So it was originally a New York police car.
Yeah.
It has been repainted. Correction, I think it might have been a Californian car, but it was repainted to New York because it was screen used in a film called The Usual Suspects.
Right, yeah.
I can't recall whether it was an external or internal filming car, but it was definitely used in the film. It was then sold to a serviceman in the States who was posted to Ireland, and he had them bring this with him. It's a deal that service people have, that if they've got a vehicle they want to use, the service will fly it to wherever they're based. So it was brought over to Ireland. He then sold it in Ireland to a pizza shop.
What?
And the pizza shop used it as, I think they were called like NYPD Pizza or something like that. They used it as like an advertising car, effectively. So it sat outside the shop. And then my brother bought it and brought it over here to the UK. He bought it without telling his partner at the time.
Great.
And he had it for about 6 months before she found out. And we were there when she found out, and it didn't go down very well.
No.
Needless to say, he still has the car. He has a different partner now.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. So this is, what year is this Dodge Diplomat?
So this is it's an 87 Diplomat. So it's right on the crossover. We don't know whether it was an AMC built car, because in 87 they handed over the production to AMC because they could make them cheaper than Chrysler could.
Right.
For the last 2 years, from 87 to 89, it's an M-body car. So what does that make? I think it's a 5.2 litre V8 in this.
Right.
Chrysler unit.
You said that your brother moved house just over a year ago.
Yes.
To Canada.
He's moved to Canada.
And is he going to take some of these back to Canada?
Yes, that's the plan, which for this isn't so unusual because these were built in the United States. And this was his first one, so I suspect this will go with him and probably get restored. The rest, somewhat ironically, started life in Canada because that's where all 3.2 million Crown Victorias were made.
Right.
And then a lot of them obviously went into service in the US as well as Canada.
Yeah.
And then have been brought over here for enthusiasts like my brother. And then some of them are going to go back because there are some quite rare ones in and amongst the field. So
let's have a look.
Should we take covers off a few more, show you what we've got?
I'd like to, because I've got a massive, massive thing for the Vic. So this was the last separate body chassis American car ever made. And it ended in
flat platform?
Panther. Didn't really change much from what, 1998 to 2011?
Yep.
And hadn't changed a great deal pre-98 underneath. But this is the car that everybody remembers as being the cop car.
The archetypal cop car, isn't it?
Yeah. And 4.6.
Yeah, same V8 as is in the Mustang. And I think the crazy MG V8s.
American and Canadians watching this, we do have a fair few subscribers. Don't worry, we're going to be doing some gardening or cardening shortly to get rid of the undergrowth. There's no dangerous snakes in this country, so I don't mind rolling around. The worst thing you'll find is a stray dog's mess.
Yeah.
Or fox pat.
Some nettles, maybe.
Nettles.
So this, I think, is a detective's car. They're all much of a muchness, to be honest. They all share more or less the same engine. There's a bit of variation in tune, but I think most of these are the police Interceptors, which they're a whole 250 horsepower from that 4.6 litre.
Yes.
So not exactly a powerhouse, but they've got loads of torque.
And uprated anti-roll bars and stuff, is that right?
Yeah, I think so. There was like a police spec package.
So you think they all, your brother had them all running and driving?
They were all running and driving. I'm not 100% sure about the taxi, which we'll come on to in a second.
Yeah.
But I think all the police Interceptors were up and running about a year ago. So because they've all been moved around before he moved away. So I'm fairly confident most of these will start with the battery on.
Okay. I'm definitely not an authority on Ford Crown Victorias, but I know that since production ended in 2011 or 2012 model year, whatever, or 2011 model year, I know they still extensively get used in the movie industry.
Yeah, and by the police force. So they stockpiled them when production ended. I certainly know, I think it was the LA Sheriff's Department, they stockpiled 600 of these. They're just a robust workhorse. Yeah. They are so basic.
Yeah.
And it's a very tradition engine up the front, column change. I think it's a 4-speed.
Yeah.
In these, and then rear drive. It's a body on frames. It's big and robust. A lot of them come with bull bars.
Yeah. You've got. I nearly tripped over one in the hedge.
There's a pile of them down there.
There's a pile of buttons. That one's already got one on. Right, let's uncover that one and then we'll get on to the Taxi and Caprice, because I'm interested. The Caprice is a bubbly Caprice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So again, the last Chevrolet with separate body chassis, I think. Passenger car, that is. Oh, man. State police. Luckily, no dangerous spiders.
Yep.
Or snakes. Oh, hello, we've got a nice bonnet motif.
Yes, so this one, the reason this is quite interesting is it's got this sort of horizontal bonnet sign. It's illuminated sign.
Yeah.
So presumably this was used if you were closing a road, you'd park across the lane and you've got an illuminated state police stop, which makes it fairly obvious.
Yes.
This is one of the earlier Crown Vics my brother had, and it's still fairly well set up. You can see it's got the, well, in Blues Brothers language, the schemats, but the computer on board.
Yes.
It's got your sort of radar bits and pieces. It's still obviously got the sirens.
Quite a traditional light.
Yeah, really old school, like
turning non-LED
police squad style beacon.
Yeah, love the A-pillar searchlight. The old swivel. Was it Unity or Appleby? I know there were a couple of companies that made them over time.
Yeah, because there's a couple of different ones. There's a fully chromed one on this one, and this has got a black sort of non-chrome one. The one thing I always liked about these is you've got this nice bit of trim here from the sort of civilian spec car.
Yeah.
But because they put the logos on, rather than putting the logo over the trim, they just supplied cars that had smooth doors with no trim.
Right.
So the logo could go on nice and easy, no messing around. But they didn't do the same with the back door. They just left that as a common part with the Civ spec cars.
So in America, they carried on making these as Mercuries before they killed the Mercury brand.
Yeah,
right?
so the Mercury Marauder and the Grand Marquis, I think they were.
That's it, Grand Marquis. It's the size of a Marquis.
Yeah, it is.
Different spelling. I'm not going to get bored today looking at lots of different Vics.
Certainly not. So this one behind the State Trooper car is just another, I don't know whether he bought this as a parts car, but I do like the name of the place this is from. I don't know how real it is. Somebody will probably bleep bloop in the comments, but Purgatory.
Purgatory Sheriff Department.
What a name for a place. He's literally living in Purgatory. It's,
I wonder if that is real.
I hope it is, because that would be hilarious. This one, to me, we're going to struggle to get to this without some strimming.
Do you want me to trample that?
If you're brave enough to go there, there's some pretty big thistles, so knock yourself out.
So is this an actual ex-NYC cab?
It is indeed. So there are a lot of variations in cabs, obviously, but they made a special long wheelbase version. So this has got a 6-inch extension in the chassis, the body, and all of that's in the rear door. So from the front, it's the same as the rest of them.
Yeah.
They were made specifically for fleet and almost entirely for taxis, but not 100%. There were some that went into the police force as a long wheelbase. Don't know why.
Tall criminals.
Yeah, maybe. As opposed to smooth criminals.
Quite. They could be tall and smooth though. There is a combination available.
So this was an original New York taxi. I think it did about 250, 300,000 miles. So it's quite low mileage in terms of taxis. And went straight out of service into a storage yard and then came here. So
really?
It's had basically one life before sitting in this field.
We need to get this one out for sure to look at that extra long wheelbase profile. Let's uncover the.
I know you're dying to get at the Chevy.
The bubble Caprice. Yeah.
This is, I think, one of the last ones he bought.
It's funny, when this model came out, this shape came out, this was a long time ago now, I wasn't entirely convinced because it replaced the Chevy Caprice Classic, which I did own a Caprice Classic for a short time.
You've had quite a lot of American cars.
I've had a few, yeah, I have. I think my first American car was 19.
Wow.
Yeah, I realised they were quite cheap to insure in the UK at the time. So why, I mean, I know that there's a lot of undergrowth here. Presumably when your brother lived here, they weren't overgrown like this.
No, they were used quite frequently. So he would drive around regularly. He would commute in these. Fun fact, so his wife was a police officer in the Staffordshire Police for a period of time.
Yeah.
And she used to occasionally take a Crown Vic to work at the police station before getting into a Ford Focus, a UK cop car.
Really?
And there's another car that isn't here. He did have that he moved on before he went to Canada, which was a Dodge Charger.
Yes.
So the sort of newer, what would that be, about 2010-ish four-door Charger.
Yeah.
Still a nice 5.7 V8, not the full-fat supercharged. But that was an ex-demonstration car for Whelan, which is one of the manufacturers of all these lights. And he bought that from Whelan, brought it over to the UK as a bit of a sort of demonstrator slash, well, toy, because it's a Dodge Charger, right?
Yes, yes.
And yeah, Ruth used to go to work in the Dodge Charger as well occasionally, which is brilliant.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
So yeah, this is,
oh, yeah,
I don't know much about this, to be honest.
It's got a Whelan, I can see that there, it's got a Whelan light bar.
Yep.
Yeah, this one's had all its bits stripped, hasn't it?
Yeah,
no light
so this
bar,
might have been a parts car.
no computer.
I love how properly poverty spec these cars are.
They are, aren't they?
So they still had the same radio right through till they finished production in 2011. So in 2011, your infotainment system was an AM/FM radio. Like literally that is it. I don't even think they've got long wave. I think it is literally just AM/FM.
Brilliant.
No tape, no CD, nothing. And it's not that they've gone all the way around and it's Bluetooth, it just never progressed as far as having a tape unit, which is hilarious.
I love it. So there's just pallets of
flashing lights. Yeah,
beacons.
lots and lots of them. So this is effectively what my brother did for a living. He would buy ex-blue light stock, strip them down, replace these plastic lenses, because you can still buy the yellow lenses, and then retail them out. But you obviously have to buy all the stock they're getting rid of at any one point in time.
I mean, there's
mountains of them.
Hundreds.
And there's more elsewhere as well. Yes, this is effectively what fueled that collection of cars.
Right, okay.
So I guess the question is, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with a Dodge?
I think we start maybe with the Diplomat, or we do some strimming.
Yeah,
and then we can, and then if you need to fit a part to the Dodge, well, maybe one of us could work on a Vic, the first Vic, and one of us work on the Diplomat.
Yep.
And the first one to fire up with. Should we do that?
Shotgun the Vic, because that's running fuel injection.
Yes.
So I'm fairly confident they'll start. Right, so we're going to have to get some batteries, which does require some strimming, I'm afraid.
Okay, some batteries.
And you're wearing the long trousers, so...
I'm the strimmer?
I think you've called shotgun on strimming.
Okay. Yes, I can do that.
Yes,
I am absolutely making Bisto today. Look at this. A bit of an Aladdin's cave for emergency lights and sirens and bits of Crown Victoria. It's cool. John's looking for the coil for the Dodge Diplomat because he thinks that's what is missing from it, and Chris's brother told him where it was on the shelf.
Well, he said it was on the metal shelves.
Did he?
But I mean, so far I've found a full service kit for a Crown Victoria. I found some yellow do not cross tape.
Oh, so really? Crime tape?
Crime tape, which probably came in the back of a Crown Vic. There's some brakes there.
There's so many different light bars that I'm staring at over here.
Yeah, coil. That'll do. Yeah, there's just parts galore. Mainly Crown Victoria, but not entirely. And,
Chevy Blazer.
There's some Chevy Blazer. Then there's this illuminated floodlight thing from the top of a car. I think that was on the Blazer at one point.
Telescopic
floodlight, yeah.
Incident scene lighting rig.
You'll like if it doesn't knock the Blazer boot, if you pull back. Good old Elm Park.
Oh, big old underground sign.
Yeah. A spare set of lights for the Diplomat up there. So he has got those out of the old unit. There's a parking meter around here. And there's a payphone. I've just seen a payphone just by the door. I didn't notice it when we first walked. It's very cool.
Is that it? Do you want to go down a touch? Yeah. There, go.
Oh. Whoa. So, you enjoying your cardening while I'm tinkering?
I am. Look what I found. Found a plastic heron. I actually think I'm stood in a small ornamental pond.
It's entirely possible.
This looks like there's an outline of a pond with some like pebbles and stuff. So I might have accidentally...
That might be why the steering wheel is pointing...
He's parked a sodding police car in a pond, so... Well, there we go. So...
Well, I've put a battery in this one and the one behind me.
Yeah.
And so far no magic smoke has escaped, so that's got to be a good sign.
Oh, cool.
Should we go firing one of them?
Yeah, I checked the fluid. I checked the oil on that one and it seems good.
Okay, excellent.
So if you want, I'll rest this on the heron's shoulders. And do you want me to get in this one? Which one do you want to fire that one first?
Let's fire this one, because if this one fires, we could move it out of the way.
Yeah.
Then if this one fires, we could, once it's running, just get it shifted.
I was going to say go straight onto the lawn.
Yeah. Right, here we go. We've got beeping.
Got binging, that's cool. I heard
a fuel pump.
Yeah, there's some solenoids.
It's in park. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Solid. 12 months it's been sat here.
Never doubted it. Good old fuel injected 4.6.
Yep.
I'll put the bonnet down and then we'll move this and you can drive her out.
Oh, 130,000 miles according to the little digital odometer.
Listen to that. As soon as the oil was
Moving around. They're silky smooth, aren't they?
they're lovely.
That is lovely.
Yeah, it is bloody lovely. I have a thing for these and you damn well know it, and that's why you've invited me over to clear out your brother's back garden.
I may have heard you mention it before, so having spoken to Chris, we know that this one is likely for sale, this one is likely for sale, and at least 2, maybe 3 at the back there.
Yeah, that Sheriff one that's perpendicular to us.
Which is probably the tidiest of them.
Yeah.
The ones that are for sale at least anyway.
Yeah. Well, obviously I'm not interested, so talk to someone else.
Yeah, sure. Right, well, Johnny has headed out to get some food and some extra petrol, but we've no shortage of cars to get started, so we're going to try Vic number 2. New battery is on. We've got no magic smoke escaping, so fingers crossed. I mean, I have little concern this is going to start. We've got bings and bongs, and we've got lots of lights. He goes. That was almost too easy. This has got 90,500 miles on it, so this is barely run in, and that is smooth as anything already. Amazing. Right, well, once it's gone through its warm-up cycle, we'll get it moved, and then we'll on to the next one. So this one is pretty much stripped out, to be honest. The one behind, however, has got everything. It's got the computer, it's got the siren, it's got the lights, so hopefully we can, make a nuisance of ourselves. Right, that's another one moved. But as you can see, this one has had a slightly hard life, but we've no shortage of spares. So this one isn't destined to be a parts car necessarily. But yeah, I believe this was done in service and Chris bought it out of auction, put a new wheel on it. All the suspension was fine, it's all bodywork damage. But as you've seen, there's doors, wings and all sorts in the shed. So that will hopefully be another one that will either get tarted up, or maybe you'll sell it with the spare parts for somebody that's interested in a project. But the important thing is, well, the door doesn't open from the outside, which is good, but it has got the alley light, which is an awesome little thing.
So I've come back to find 2 Vics have been struck up. This is probably, you were saying, this is probably your brother's most minty example.
I think so, yeah. He's certainly done the most mileage in this one.
Has he?
Yeah.
So let's have a look at this one and see. I mean, what's great is they're fuel injected and they haven't been sat for more than 12 months or so. Otherwise we would probably run more checks like we do usually on barn finds. There is a lot of mouse dropping, should I say, not rat dropping, which is a bit worrying. But
it's on top of the ECU here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like they've nibbled the wires.
No,
and
they've just sat on there and had a plop.
Yeah, there's no magic smoke coming out of it.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Do you want to see if there's any fire in the hole?
Strike it up.
Yeah. Can you also give me a little twiddle of the searchlight?
Searchlight. Okay.
Just look at this, so analog. But the level of articulation, is it
a bit
really
warm today?
Is it really hot?
Ha ha. Yeah.
So cool. Love it.
That is awesome. And then zoop,
just brilliant.
Whoop, whoop. It just sort of goes down to sleep like that. Hopefully, if this one, yow, that's hot. If this one runs, fingers crossed, we might have sirens and lights and everything.
Yes.
Oh, okay, we've got lights.
I can hear something.
Everything appears to be alive. Right, here goes.
Okay. Honestly, we're not making this up.
Of course. Right.
You're not making this up. These have sat
how are
for
your
18
ears?
months.
Oh, it's not going to do it.
Cool. They're not, it's not.
Oh.
Shit. Oh yeah, we've got it. We've got We've got it, got that. I shut
I don't know if this works. Does this work?
Yes, I can hear it.
Like and subscribe.
It's great. Right, I reckon...
you like my folds?
Forward as that.
Folds.
Yep.
It's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop.
So cool. So cool. Just sounds so smooth.
I know, they're just amazing.
I don't know
things.
why I'm surprised, because it's not an old car or anything, but they're just so silky. Have you got the Terminator 2 search computer?
Yeah, pretty much.
You looking for Sarah Connor? Yeah, thought you were.
Sarah Connor.
Yes.
Folds tea towel or?
Amazing.
great.
Yes, it's an 08 car, so not actually sort of middle of this third generation.
Yeah, yeah.
But you'd think you were in a early 90s,
Yeah, I know.
mid 90s car. Do you want to have a look in the back?
Yeah.
See what goodies are in here.
Well, there's some stuff.
There's some spare lights.
That's one of those computers.
Yeah, another one of those. It's actually got a little
Retro laptop.
mouse pad on it.
Yeah, and that bracket.
Yeah. That looks a little bit newer in this car. And then there's, what's this? We've got an infrared LiDAR. Oh, so this must be like another speed camera maybe? Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, an actual
Look at
handheld,
that.
a handheld speed gun
Yeah.
that fits in the SIG lighter. The K15 miles per hour. That's so retro, isn't it?
That's awesome. Oh, yep. Thank God for bonnet struts. These are heavy old bonnets. This one doesn't look like it's got any mouse droppings, which is a very good start. So let's go and find, there's one more battery I think that's been charged. So let's go and throw that on, see whether this one will go. See whether the sirens are hooked up and working.
Okay,
Ready?
yeah. Give her a whirl.
The only thing on the dashboard is a tyre pressure warning.
Really? It's lovely.
Should we see if it
Absolutely
lights up?
lovely.
Yeah, she's happy as Larry.
Isn't
It's like-
she? It's great.
Luckily the lighter coloured bodywork is not quite as
Yeah,
dangerous to
that's
touch.
ridiculous today.
Um,
It feels like a Californian day.
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Although this is from North Carolina, this car.
I'd love to say that they start so well because this is the weather they're used to, but they start just as well in the cold. From the few times I've started and driven them, God, it's warm. But they're
I think
so
you need to text your brother. I think that's got to be worth 1,500 quid. That it's got to be. Right, there's more thistles.
Yeah. Also, very little mouse droppings.
I'm amazed, John. Your brother is lucked out here,
Yeah.
and he needs to know
It makes
that.
me a bit twitchy that he's, yeah. Well, hopefully now's the season he's going to start sorting things out.
Yeah, you can't
So
leave these here.
He's got to
for
get
that.
moved soon.
No.
Right, do you want to do the honours? Battery's
Yeah.
behind you.
Yeah, is it in the right orientation?
Should be, yeah. The thing is, if that's in the way, but it shouldn't be.
Okay, so we had a spark. Nice.
That was quite a fruity spark.
Yeah, I'll just check the.
Oh, you're not kidding. That is
It's roasting.
hot. That is really
Because
hot.
we're not used to this kind of humidity and
Yeah.
temperature for weeks we've had it. That's bloody lovely.
Yeah, she looks good. Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds a bit fruitier. But it's running. What is that?
Bloody excellent. I am in love with the Vic. All hail the Vic. Algal Sheriff.
Bing, 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 bing. Yes, I know I haven't got my seatbelt on.
There you go, let's see that decal. City of Cincinnati
Jabbly.
Police.
We can actually look around it properly.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
This one's a bit crusty.
Yeah, it's had some lacquer issues, hasn't it? And paint issues.
Oh, it's open. Very good. It's not locked, it's just a bit
No,
green.
there's no back seat in there. And again, you've got these upright posts where I guess the mesh between the front and the back would slot in, with the door cards which have nothing on, no way of opening the windows or anything like that.
See if there's anything interesting in there. Oh my word.
It's like a haunted house door, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's mostly your brother.
He's definitely committed.
Dual moving radar.
Ah, so that's like the one in the blue sheriff's car.
It's called the Stalker.
That's crazy.
It's just a bit weird, isn't it?
God, that is brand new.
Wow, Stalker dual moving radar.
Chris, you've got some amazing stuff here.
Yeah.
This is... Somebody will have a field day.
Yeah,
if he sells the kit with the car for somebody
Sell
to
some of it.
spec it up. Because if you get one that's specced up like that blue one is, it's got all the kit in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah, that's special.
a collector's kind of dream, really.
Yeah. So hawk-eyed viewers might have already seen these in the background of some of the shots.
Yeah.
Your brother just bought them
Yes.
from Austria.
He had an idea to use them as like a little cabin for selling hot chocolates and Glühwein at events, mainly because I used to run some quite big music events in the Midlands.
Right.
And he thought, oh, that'd be a great idea. And then COVID laid waste to our events. And they've sort of sat here ever since, albeit they had sat here a few years before the event stopped. But then I guess the idea was maybe make some garden offices out of them. I've sort of bagsied one of them. Because if Chris is going to clear this place to spend more time in Canada, then I would quite have one of these down by the pond.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you've got designs on one as well,
I think
right?
a garden office is precisely what I'm thinking. Just enough room for me, a coffee percolator and a laptop. Done.
Yep.
Brilliant. Okay.
Good to go?
Yeah.
I'll bring you back some light.
Shush. You get a little bit of valve train noise for the first 2 or 3 seconds till it builds oil pressure, and
That's
then
right. Just the lift
straight
is a little
away.
bit dry. But I mean, my Boxster gets that if I leave it for more than a week.
Yep.
Oh, settling down
That's
immediately.
sweet. Happy day. Should we see if it moves?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, it's a bit spicy on
like
the seats.
80s family cars, yeah. Yeah. There's a bit of filler in that wing. I reckon it's had an accident at some point. Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise that the brakes are binding a bit. Remember the first time I went to the States,
Yeah.
which was Florida,
Shoosh.
and I was with work. I was going out there doing a job, and I got picked up outside my hotel by a taxi, or there was a taxi rank, and I walked past all the other more modern cars
Yeah.
and went straight for a Vic, and it was an ex-police Interceptor Vic,
Nice.
and I got in it, and
Oh,
the
should
back
be a-
suspension was so shagged.
Clonk, clonk, clonk,
It was just on its arse. And the guy who was chatting to me was ex-New York guy,
Yeah.
quite an old chap. Within half an hour of chatting to him, he'd told me that he'd woken up this morning, got out of bed, looked outside, saw a beautiful pair of doves on his fence, so he shot them and ate them. Wasn't expecting him to say that.
How beautiful is that?
Yeah, and then told me that he went to Woodstock and it was amazing, and then offered me weed. It was just
You got the full experience in one taxi
It
ride.
was just a great day. I will never forget it, and it's synonymous with a Crown Vic taxi that was an ex-police car. That's a hard life, right?
Yep. So you see, this one actually says Crown Victoria rather than Police Interceptor.
Oh yeah, so that isn't a police interceptor.
And
Yeah.
it's a flex fuel. I don't quite know what that means. They have different fuels, don't
It means
they?
it takes ethanol, you know, before it became mainstream. E85, I think.
There you go.
Hi, does anyone want a completely shapeless seat squab?
Have a look at that.
No, there's no shape to it. And when I sat in it, it felt like I dropped about 10 inches deep into some foam. But it's all good. We've got the divider here, got the grab handles. It's great.
Right, result. I found some keys.
Oh, brilliant.
So hopefully these are the right ones. It looks like the bonnet is already slightly popped.
Yeah, your brother's left them all ajar, hasn't he?
Yeah.
See, this is the only bow tie car here. We started with the Dodge, which is a Mopar. Then we've done lots of Fords. And then there's another Ford, the last Vic. We haven't moved that Vic yet. And this is the only Chevrolet.
Yep. Unless it's under the... There'll be somebody somewhere going, you muppet, it's here.
It'd be like a Vauxhall Senator. Have a little like... Oh my gosh. Right.
Got it?
Right.
Oh,
Okay, that's it.
result.
What surprised me again is how far back the engine is.
Yeah, it's like way
The
back
Vic,
there.
yeah, so it's actually got probably a little bit more balance than you give it credit for. Okay, it's not going to go around corners really well because it's
No,
separate chassis.
It's a bit
It's
soft.
soft. But it's
And
all
I'm
here,
not convinced they're properly attached either.
aren't you?
They're...
No, because there's no...
What I was saying earlier is, I think it was an original car, but I think it's lived in the aftermarket as a toy car / display piece for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And you can sort of see the quality of the wiring. If someone's used like house earth cable.
Yeah, well, that's just offensive.
Chris was saying it needs for quite a lot, so this definitely is offensive to Chris. And what I'm guessing is the flasher unit there, because that's the headlight flasher does this,
Yeah, yeah.
has obviously been left in, and then somebody just tried to reconnect it, and
Yeah.
it does function, but
It's going to be a fire in the making. Also, there's a kill switch there, so we should just bear that in mind. So let's stick a battery on it.
Yeah. Now, what I don't know is what in the bejesus these are. I'm going to ignore those. If you want to,
Well, which orientation has it been on all the other American cars?
it is correct.
Positive on the right.
Yes, which is what this is.
Okay.
Let me just try and get that to stay out of the way over there.
I don't know what the following for this shaped car is.
No, me neither. I mean, you don't see many of them. Which
No, you don't. You don't.
is both good and bad.
Yeah.
Right, well,
Is that true? Yeah.
I like this setup. Johnny's doing the hard work. I'm sitting fiddling with a key.
Okay, let's try it.
Right. Okay, we've got dash lights. Radio's woken up.
Yeah. No smoke.
No, not quite as keen as the Fords.
No, the Ford
But
who's winning. This is what, single point fuel injection, I think.
I think all of that was just building fuel pressure, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's not quite as smooth as the others, but it's happy.
It's a lot more induction at this end.
Oh yeah?
No, it's not. It's the serpentine belt. It's obviously got a bit of rust on the
Oh yeah.
on either the alternator or one of the other ancillaries.
It sounds like it's air sucking in, but it's not. It's just a rusty belt.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Smooth, happy.
Yeah.
The Chevy's alive.
I wonder whether we didn't do enough revs to get the alternator to kick in.
Maybe.
Come on.
So it won't idle now. Probably because it's got a. Maybe because it hasn't got a good enough battery on it. I do love this shape. I don't know why, they're a bit of a blancmange, but I like them.
Yeah. Let it settle off.
Well, it works.
It runs. It doesn't sound like it wants to stay running.
No.
As soon as you put any revs on, it kind of goes up and then it settles back down and starts to
Flutter
so
like hell.
a little bit of poking on the throttle and it was sort of staying alive. So maybe the injector needs a good clean as well. But it lives.
Yeah, I was going to say, modern fuel doesn't like living for more than
No.
3 or 4 months, let alone 18 months. It's alive.
It lives.
I call that a win, that's good.
And if there's enough power on the battery, maybe we can capture the DigiDash.
Has it got a digital dash?
It's got a digital display, yeah.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Okay.
This feels like such a weird barn find for me because I'm used to focusing on one, sometimes 2 cars.
Yep.
I feel like we've been opening bonnets all afternoon, but it's good because I haven't had to use any tools. So I'm going to not complain at all.
I mean, neither of us need to go to the gym. The amount of time we've lifted batteries today. Go on in there.
So this has got the bull bar,
Yeah.
the Go Rhino.
Right, let's see if I can find.
This doesn't have, oh okay, yeah, this is 2006 if we believe the reg. Sirens produce loud sounds that may damage your hearing. Okay.
Every single one, the radio defaults to on. The ones where we've started it and moved it again, it
We get all the clicks.
always comes back on. Right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Same thing, valve train rattle for 1 to 2 seconds and then
Yeah. Now is the dash the same in this one as all the others?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So they've all got the same strange centre button. Obviously the centre console is where all the gubbings go in,
Yeah.
the police gubbings. This one's actually got a big open space so you can kind of see
Yeah.
what an empty one looks like. But
I really hope you've enjoyed our day in the garden with cop cars and taxis. Ironically, this car, the one we first started talking about, the oldest car here, the Diplomat, we didn't get this one started. We didn't want to risk it. The throttle linkage is all seized and it'd been left with its air filter off, and we just decided it was better to not touch it. But all the other 8 cars fired up just like that. Brilliant. And if any of these are going to come up for sale, I will put the details of who to contact in the description. I want to say a massive thanks to John from Automotive Tales. Have a look at his YouTube channel and maybe subscribe to him. Oh, and by the way, if you've got a garden full of cop cars, or a garage with an interesting car in, or you know of a barn with an interesting car in, or a driveway, a hedge, whatever, if it's got a good backstory or the car's amazingly well preserved or rare, there's an email address in the description. Have a look, send us some details, some photos, and all the things we need to know, and I might come and film near you soon, but I won't do any gardening. Well, I might, if it's worth it.